60-40 indeed, Prakash. That's something that we seriously are, smiling just to hear the fact that you've given her more than a 50-50 chance against the Chinese opponent. Nalin, you have a question for Prakash.
Prakash, I have a question for you. You've been saying that yesterday she got her tactics a bit wrong with the Chinese. What tactics, if you were a coach, what would you be recommending to her? How should she be approaching this game?
I think she tried to play too flat, in the sense the Chinese was the taller of the two. We know that they are faster. So it will be better for her to, clear a little higher and move the Chinese away from the base and push her to the baseline, wait for the right opportunities and then finish. In fact, here she tried to play too fast, something more like doubles, which is not her strength. That's what exactly the Chinese wanted. In between, she played, her typical game, but she was not consistent enough. The Chinese pushed her. Chinese would want her to play that way, but you should be able to not fall into the trap. So I think that's what Saina should do. Be very patient. There'll be no easy points. You'll have to earn every point, because after all, she is also world number 2. She is there also to get a medal. So you can absolutely sure there'll be no easy points. Also, another point which I would like Saina to be wary of is, like you mentioned yesterday, she would definitely have to look out for her forehand. The Chinese have obviously figured out they'll be attacking her forehand backcourt. Yihan did that yesterday, and I'm sure today also she'll do so. If she can guard that and play a few more attacking clears from her forehand, and not just play defensive strokes from there, she'll be in with a better chance. And another thing which I'd like to advise is yesterday, she didn't try anything different. Throughout the match, she served only low. So it's okay if when you are winning, if your low service are working, then you can continue with that. But if it's advisable to change, in case she doesn't get points serving low, I think it makes sense to go for high service and see. Of course, this does not guarantee a victory, but at least you should have a plan B ready in mind.
Well, indeed, tactics will certainly play a huge part this evening if Saina has to get a better of the world number 2. We've got our first caller on the line. We've got Vivek, who's joining us from Delhi. Vivek, how confident are you that Saina can get past this Chinese hurdle, and what's your question for our expert panel?
Is Saina under too much pressure? I mean, she must be aware that people expect her to win a medal. So is she under too much pressure?
Prakash, can you take that question? Do you think Saina is under too much pressure? Because clearly everybody was expecting her to make it to the podium, and she now knows she has just one shot at doing that this evening. Will that pressure be detrimental to her chances?
No, I don't think so. I think she's done a lot of meditation, and she's art of living. Gopi is also very good at that. So I think a lot of other sportsmen don't concentrate so much on training the mind. But Saina has spent a lot of time, especially in the last 1 month. She's very focused. We all talk about being mentally strong, but we don't do enough. But I think Saina is one exception. She has done, there are specific exercises to keep calm, and she's done that, last couple of months. So I don't think, of course there will be pressure, there's no doubt, there's no sports person who can, be without pressure. But I think the key is how early, when the match starts, how early you get out of the pressure, and within the first 2-3 points, you should get into the match and make sure that, the pressure is not there. And I'm sure Saina is capable of doing that.